Hi, what's up everyone? Joe here from Subtle Art Soap. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be shaving with the Parker 78R. This is a new razor from Parker. We just got these in our shop, and they are a new design for Parker. It's a new head design. It's designed to be milder than what Parker razors typically are. And I know that if you're familiar with Parker razors, that you know they tend to kind of be a little bit more on the aggressive side. They're not the most aggressive razor out there, but they are a little bit more on the aggressive side. I think that's why you don't really see too many people recommending a Parker as a first razor to a new wet shaver. No, they're certainly not as mild as a 34C, Merkur 34C, a 38C, maybe an Edwin Jagger DE89. They do tend to ride a little bit more on the aggressive side, but this new razor, this new 78R, is a new design that is designed to be milder. If you compare it to, this is a 71R. All right, if you compare it to, I'm trying to show you the blade gap here. Here we go. And then the blade gap on the 78R, it's a little bit less on the 78R, which should make it a less aggressive razor. I'll read you, this is from Parker's website. It says, Parker's newly designed razor head delivers an excellent shave, both close and comfortable. It is mild yet efficient, excellent for both men and women. So, like I showed you, this one has a slightly less of a blade gap, so it should be a milder razor. And for soap, I'm going to be using one of our new soaps. This is our Orange and Patchouli. This is not on the website yet. It will be this weekend. We released it at the farmer's market today, and hoping to get it on the website later on tonight. And for the brush, I'll be using Parker's. I started whipping up a lather here to kind of save a little time. White handle, synthetic. And the mug I'm using, Parker's Black Apothecary mug. And I already have a little bit of our citrus pre-shave oil on my face. So we'll finish whipping this up and we'll get to shaving. I think I'm going to need a little bit of water in here. A little bit more. Yeah, I'm really excited to use this razor. I like Parker razors. I've been using them for a while. And I know that one of the biggest things was they're a little aggressive. You have to be a little careful with what blade you put in a Parker razor, in my opinion. The old Parker razors, I don't want to say the old, but the typical Parker razors, I don't really use a super aggressive blade in them. I won't use a feather. I like the Parker blades in the Parker razors. I like the Astra blades in the Parker razors. But I think, as aggressive as Parkers tend to be, if you put an aggressive blade in there, like say a feather, it's a little bit much. Look at that. Whipped up really nice. All right, let's get lather in here and we'll get going. So this shave soap, this Patchouli and Orange, I had requests from customers at the farmer's market, and they were looking for lemon and lavender. Ooh, definitely there's a little bit more water here. They were looking for lemon and lavender shave soap. I had requests for patchouli shave soap. Now I had done a patchouli shave soap before. That was another customer request. That one sold well. But then I got a request to do patchouli again. But this time people were asking, if I could do a lemon and patchouli, orange and patchouli. And I love orange fragrance, so I love the scent of orange, so I figured, I'm going to go with an orange and patchouli. There we go. Now it's not super heavy on the patchouli. It's easy to overdo patchouli. But it's not super heavy on the patchouli, but it's there. And it's funny if you smell it one time and you're gonna say, oh, there's some orange there. And then you smell it again, you're like, oh, I can smell the patchouli now. And watching people smell it today at the farmer's market, they would smell it and they'd say, oh, I could pick up the orange, I could smell the orange. And then other people were smelling it saying, oh wow, I can smell the patchouli in that. But I like it. I think it came out really nice. I like the citrus, I like the orange. And I like how it tames the patchouli a little bit. Alrighty, let's get to shaving here with the new one, the 78R. Okay, already I can tell you that this is not your typical Parker. To me, this definitely feels less aggressive than the 71R that I've been using. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have Parker Premium Platinum Blade in here too. I think I might actually try this Parker with a feather. Not that this Parker blade isn't getting it done, because it is. But like I had said, I don't really use a really aggressive blade in a Parker razor. But I actually might be tempted to try a feather in this. You still got that blade feel. But I don't find it to be as aggressive as most Parkers. This patchouli and orange soap is something. Every now and then I'm getting, as I'm shaving, I'm getting patchouli, and then I get orange, then I get patchouli, then I get orange. I know I made it a limited edition soap. And the reason I did that is because I didn't make full batches. I made two. I made lemon and lavender, and I made orange and patchouli. And when I say limited edition, I didn't make full batches of both. I made small batches of each because you never know for sure. So rather than make, and obviously I'm not going to make 3 or 4 tubs of soap, so I made half batches of each. Just rinse this off real quick and we'll get to the second pass. Just clean this up a little bit. Yeah, so like I was saying, I didn't make full batches of both of these. I made it very small batches. There will be a few on the website. I did do well at the farmer's market today, so that was very cool. But it's limited edition because I didn't make a lot. But I don't know, the way this is smelling right now to me, I'm thinking this might be a good one to keep. I really like engaging customers at the farmer's market when it comes to shave soap, because there's nobody else at the farmer's market where I am there's another soap maker, but no one that makes shave soap. So you find out that there's a lot more, there's more wet shavers out there, than I would have imagined, and they're always asking me about the shave soap. So I engage them in the conversation of the shave soap, and even people who aren't wet shavers are always curious about the shave soap. And once you start talking about it, they get even more curious. So it's really fun. I really enjoy having those conversations with people. That's how you start. That's how you can introduce people to wet shaving. You start with a conversation about soap. And I'm right there. I can answer any questions they have. And oftentimes it leads to conversations, later on. Not right away, but later on. About the wet shaving gear, razors, brushes, things like that. So it's fun doing those. It's a lot of fun doing the farmer's market. So yeah, definitely it's certainly milder than what Parkers typically are. You know, which it's good. It's really good because you know, you look at the trend in razors and you see a lot of razors are really, really mild. A lot of newer razors are very mild, and they're very efficient too. So it's nice to see Parker throwing their hat in the ring, so to speak, and coming out with a milder razor. Something else too I forgot to show you here. I'll show you when we finish up another part of the redesign on the razor. I'm going to rinse off here real quick, and then I'll show you the other little thing that they had redesigned. Be right back. That's close. That was only 2 passes. Like I said, it's mild and efficient. It definitely would agree with all of that. All right, let me show you what I was talking about here real quick. So on Parker's, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that good, but the tabs, you can feel the head didn't extend all the way over the blade. On the new head, it's completely covered. And when you're shaving, you know, every now and then if you're going up underneath, you know, you're trying to get up underneath your nose, you got that little tab right there. And if you're not paying attention, that can get you a little bit. But with this new one, there is no exposure of the blade on the sides at all. And the handle, I don't know if you can see the handle on this. The knurling on this is fantastic. I kind of feel like if my hands were covered in soap, I feel like this would be I'd still have an excellent grip on this razor. It's also a thinner handle, the 71R. Parkers usually have kind of a thicker handle. This is definitely a thinner handle. It's not as heavy as some of your typical Parkers. This one is only 2.9 ounces, 4 inches long, 2.9 ounces. Not a heavyweight, but definitely there's some weight to it. All right, so I think that's going to do it for today. I'm not doing I'm not going to do any post shave. All I'm really going to do is just a little bit of Thayer's. No fragrance or anything. As soon as I get done here, I got to start making soap. Farmers market's been doing really well, so I gotta crank out some soap tonight and get things ready. Start pushing some of the fall soaps, making some more of the fall soaps. I don't know if you saw my video, my brief live that I did yesterday, but I talked about 3 fall soaps that we have coming out. We have an Autumn Breeze, which was released today at the farmers market. That should be on the website probably tonight. It should be on the website tonight. Then we have a Pumpkin Spice coming out and a Red Delicious, which is an apple fragrance, which is really nice. And then for Halloween, we have a soap Witchcraft. We made this one last year. It was really popular, so we're bringing it back this year. It's our only Halloween soap, and it's not a candy, like when you think Halloween candy, it's not that kind of a fragrance. It's a very, very, there's, myrrh, bergamot, sandalwood. It's just a very earthy, spicier kind of fragrance, but it's really nice, and I love how the swirl came out on it. Black, green, purple. It looks really nice. So yeah, that's going to do it for today. Again, Parker 78R. If you've been hesitant to try Parker Razor because they're so aggressive, I would give this one a try. Like I said, I've been using Parker razors for a while, and I did not find this one to be as aggressive as other Parker razors, like the 71R. Brush, Parker white handle synthetic. That's a small knot, 20 millimeter knot, but a very dense brush. Worked really, really great with our soap. And for the mug, Parker Black Apothecary mug. So check out our website, subtleartsoap.com. You can see our full selection of Parker shaving supplies. And also please like and subscribe. Now, I had said yesterday in my live that when I hit 50 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. And then when I hit the next 50 mark, 100, I'm going to do a giveaway, 150, 200, etc. So please like and subscribe. And that will do it. And I will see you hopefully in a week if I can throw down another video. All right, guys, have a great weekend.